With us, Marc Farrait, who is Edgar Berlanga's coach, trainer. Now, tell me a little bit about the history because you were with him in the beginning, and then there was a break, and now you're back. So,
Yeah, well, I guess life takes us different roads. I started with Edgar when he came out the amateurs. It was his father actually put us together, um, and I started working with him at a young age. I got him; he was injured, just came out of the Olympic trials, and good kid, very good kid. We were trying to find the right style for him. He was a great boxer as an amateur, and we knew going into heavier weight classes he had to have some punching power. So we let the kid grow into his own, and we worked very hard. Um, then we went 12, 13 and 0, first round knockouts, and then we had a little separation I had to do on the business side, but nothing crazy that usually happens in boxing. And I guess when we leave it in God's hands, it's God's plan, and we ended up back together, and here we are today. Looking for our first fight together back, and hopefully, great things happens on June 24th.
so there's something he must really, what do I want to say, draws you to him, for him to come back.
I would say that for every great fighter, there is a good trainer out there. How many people know Freddie Roach? Freddie Roach's name's attached to Manny Pacquiao. Nobody else. Floyd Mayweather was his dad. We can go on and on with all these great trainers that had that one guy. Even so far back to Roberto Duran, he had Ray Alcel, but Ray Alcel wasn't known for anybody else. So it's like a match made in heaven, right? You get the right guy, the right fighter, and the right trainer, and then you can move the right pieces. But it all is contingent on the fighter believing in what the trainer or teacher is bringing to the table. And Edgar believes so much in what I brought to the table that it made it easy. So our relationship is really good. Like, eyes closed, I can tell him to do anything and he'll do it, which is awesome. And at the same time, you have to be very careful because you have a fighter that's willing to do everything that you ask him to. So you got to make sure you put him in the right position and he ends up executing. But we have a very special relationship. We know each other very well. He knows what I want. He knows what I expect. I'm a very no-nonsense teacher, not trainer, right? There's not too many teachers out there. So I like to teach. I like to talk. I like to explain. I like to emulate. I like to show them everything step by step. And we do breakdowns. We talk about it. We work through it. So we have a great relationship.
Yeah, that trust and to believe, as you said. Now he's just made a move from the top rank to Matchroom. Do you feel this is a better fit for him?
I think it is. I think any fighter that's comfortable mentally at this stage and at this level, it's all about his mentality, right? His confidence. Matchroom came out. I think it's in any sport, right? When you have these free agents in basketball and baseball, and they've been with their home team for several amount of years, they want to become a free agent, and they just want to see who wants them, not who needs them, right? I don't think Matchroom needs Edgar. They wanted Edgar. So to be wanted is a big thing in life, not only in sports. When you're needed, you can be replaced. But Matchroom showed a lot of, like, we want you here. And I think this is a great match because if the way he feels about Matchroom, he loves the way Matchroom came after him. He loved, that they was showing real interest, like, we want you here. So I think it's a great match. I think the other place was just what we need you for right now. This is what we need you. This is the guy we need. We need to fill a box in. Matchroom doesn't have that. I think Matchroom is looking for who they want. I don't know if that makes sense, but
Oh, it does. I think I'm in a relationship right now that you just hit it on the nose. I've been trying to figure out what the problem is. It's a difference between need and want.
yes, and Matchroom wants them. and that made the relationship that much better.
Now, he's been off for a year. Do you think this will play into anything, or he's been in the gym, so he's, I
So
mean,
that's a great question. People have asked me that. So I'm getting a kid back that's been off, not in the gym. He's been off. Not only not fighting, but not training. Right? He was in a whirlspin, and he didn't know where he was going to be at. He didn't know who was going to be training him. He had no gyms and stuff like that. So when I finally got him, knowing him so well, I knew how to monitor him. I knew how to manage him where there's no injuries, right? Because he's just coming back and he's getting into a big fight and he's with his big time company and there's a lot of pressure on the kid. So bringing him back, we managed him very well. We took care of him. We got all the sparring we needed. We made sure his recovery was tip top, high level. His training was down to a science. It wasn't just on the wing, and he did amazing. People are going to be very, very surprised to see what they're going to see June 24th.
okay, against Jason Quigley from Ireland.
Yes, Quigley is a world-class fighter. People have their opinions on him, saying that, Edgar's going to walk through him, but in boxing, you can't count anyone out. Quigley's not coming in there to lay down. Quigley's coming in there to throw punches and try to hurt Edgar. So Edgar has to be very, very attentive. He has to be very alert, and he has to do what he's been doing his whole life. You got to come to fight. The fans want to see you fight, and you got to figure it out. So, you're going to get hit, and when you get hit, what's your reaction? What do you do? So we'll find out. I'm gonna be just like the fans. I'm waiting to see what happens, right? Because once every fighter goes through the ropes, it's on them. It's on them to try to complete what they trained for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever. But you got another guy that's on the other side that's going to try to change that. So you got to be ready to make adjustments, and you got to be ready. So I'm looking for Edgar to force his will upon him. I'd be very surprised if Quigley's going to stand there and fight with him. So we prepared for this fight to go find him. So hopefully we find him and Edgar's able to get the victory.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to it. And it's Saturday, June 24th?
June
correct?
24th,
I
Saturday.
want to make sure I get that right.
On the Zone app, go get it, go watch it.